Oh, NIO, what a shit show. Just like the rest of the Chinese stocks. Let's see here. It dropped to a low of 431. Why? Because of earnings reports. Did people actually think they were going to be earnings and this would skyrocket to $20? Down so much money on this. I myself am delusional, just like most of the people in NIO. And people like NIO is because it's so cheap, but it's cheap for a reason. And a lot of people lost money on these calls yesterday. You can see the open interest was 33,000. The volume is 13,000. The 5.5 strike, 37,000. The 6 strike, 25,000. And people lost on the put side too, because the stock barely moved. Oh, people are just ridiculous when it comes to NIO, and of course, like other stocks too. So take a look. Yeah, it's green, but it's barely green. And look at this ugly chart. It's just been on the downtrend. What did pumping done when it went to $7? Of course, this was when they announced the stimulus. And then $16 last year. So the news, let's take a look. Losses were much wider than expected as R&D and marketing costs rose and revenue surprisingly fell. Ooh, that's not good. The company also provided a revenue outlook for the current quarter that was below Wall Street forecast, while deliveries were seen rising to another record. NIO Brands has firmly secured the top position in China's BEV market for vehicles priced over RMB 300,000, holding more than a 40% market share in the first 3 quarters of this year. Starting next year, our 3 brands are poised to embark on a robust product cycle projected to elevate the company's sales volume to new heights. Great. So, what, another year of bag holding? Another 10 years of bag holding, really? I know there are a lot of bag holders that bought in, but, well, especially when it went to $7. Bag holders there, bag holders when it was around $9, bag holders here. And of course, a lot of people didn't sell when it went to $66. So tell me, who in the right mind would think this would go back to $66? $66 was because every single stock went up during the pandemic. Just like how people think that Alibaba's going to go back to 300. Oh, I'm so tired of being in these loser stocks. Most of my losses are from call options. So really, I mean, get out what? It's already gone. It's already realized losses from calls. That's why, guys, please stay away from call options. Calls. The only way to make money on calls is if NIO rallies, and when. We don't know when. Look at this, the 5 strike. A lot of people bought 35,000. Okay, let's take a look. These lost over 8%. And then so the January 2025, look at this one. This is crazy. 86,000 open interest. People thought this would go to $35, which is insane to me. Definitely get a lot of comments on NIO. Get out. You suck. People love bag holding. Apparently, I like bag holding too. So here we are. New bag holders created with these Chinese stocks.